Hello and welcome to Learn English with Stories. Today's story is Alyosha the Pot by Leo Tolstoy. As you listen, you will not only practice English, you will also learn valuable life lessons about kindness, patience, and humility. Relax, enjoy the story, and let it inspire you. If you like learning English with stories, subscribe, like, and share this video. And tell me in the comments, which part of Alyosha's story inspired you the most? Alyosha was the younger brother. People called him the Pot. One day, his mother sent him with a pot of milk to the deacon's wife. On the way, he stumbled, and the pot broke. His mother scolded him. The children laughed and teased him. Since then, everyone called him the Pot. Alyosha was a small, thin boy with big ears and a large nose. The children would shout, "Alyosha has a nose like a dog on a hill." He went to the village school, but he was not good at lessons. There was little time to study. His older brother worked in town, so Alyosha had to help his father at home. When he was 6, he went with the girls to watch the cows and sheep. Later, he took care of the horses, day and night. By 12, he could plow the fields and drive the cart. He had skill, but not much strength. He was always cheerful. When the children teased him, he would laugh or stay quiet. When his father scolded him, he listened carefully. And after the scolding, he smiled and worked again. When Alyosha was 19, his brother became a soldier. His father sent Alyosha to work for a merchant as a yard helper. He wore his brother's old boots and his father's coat and cap. Alyosha was happy with his clothes, but the merchant was not impressed. "I thought you would bring me a strong man," the merchant said, "but you brought me this. What good is he?" "He can do many things," said his father. "He can look after horses and drive the cart. He is strong and willing." "All right, we will see what he can do," said the merchant. So Alyosha stayed at the merchant's. The family was not large. It had the merchant's wife, her old mother, 2 sons, and a daughter. The older son worked in the business but was not very educated. The younger son had gone to university but was expelled. The daughter still went to school. At first they did not like Alyosha. He was rough, badly dressed, and had no manners. But soon they got used to him. Alyosha worked harder than his brother had. He did everything quickly and happily. He ran errands, looked after animals, and helped everyone. The more he worked, the more work he got. Everyone ordered him around: his mistress, her mother, the children, the clerk, and the cook. "Alyosha, do this. Alyosha, do that. Don't forget, Alyosha." From morning to night, Alyosha worked. He never stopped. He did everything cheerfully. His brother's old boots wore out. The master scolded him. He bought new boots for Alyosha. Alyosha was happy, but his feet hurt after so much running. He worried his father would be angry that the cost was taken from his wages. In winter, Alyosha woke before sunrise. He chopped wood, swept the yard, fed animals, lit the stoves, cleaned boots, and prepared the samovars. The clerk asked him to carry goods. The cook asked him to knead bread and wash pots. He went to town to bring the daughter home, or buy oil for the old mother. "Why are you so late?" people asked. Why should they go? Alyosha could go. He ate quickly while working, sometimes missing meals. The cook scolded him, but she also cared for him and kept food warm. On holidays there was even more work, but Alyosha liked holidays because people gave him small tips. It was not much, but it was his own money. He never kept his wages. His father always took them, and sometimes scolded him for worn-out boots. When he saved 2 rubles, the cook advised him to buy a red jacket. He was so happy wearing it. He could not stop smiling. Alyosha did not talk much. When he spoke, it was short and direct. If asked to do something, he said yes, and did it immediately. He had forgotten the prayers his mother taught him, but he prayed anyway, every morning and evening, crossing himself with his hands. He lived this way for about a year and a half. Then something surprising happened. He realized that people are not only needed for work. Sometimes, people care about a person, not their work. Someone could care about him, just for being himself. Alyosha felt this for the first time with the cook, Ustinia. She was young, had no parents, and worked hard, like him. She gave him warm porridge, watched him while he ate, and smiled. When he looked at her, she laughed, and he laughed too. It was a strange, new feeling. He was afraid it might affect his work, but he liked it. He often thought of Ustinia and admired her kindness. They helped each other. She told him about her life, how she lost her parents, and her aunt found her a place in town. She also told him about a rude young man who tried to bother her, and how she stopped him. Alyosha listened quietly. One day she asked if he would marry soon. He said he didn't know, and he did not want to marry a village girl. "Have you chosen someone?" she asked. "I would marry you, if you agreed." "You silly Alyosha, you have found your tongue." She laughed. At Shrovetide, Alyosha's father came for his wages. The merchant's wife knew about his wish to marry Ustinia, and she didn't like it. She told the merchant. The merchant paid the fathers and said, "He is willing, but he wants to marry our cook." "I don't allow married servants in the house." The father scolded Alyosha. Alyosha listened quietly, and then smiled. He promised to obey. Later, Alyosha told Ustinia what his father said. She cried. He shook his head and said, "We must do as we are told." From that day, Alyosha worked normally. He did not speak of marriage again. One day, he was told to clear snow from the roof. He climbed up, swept the snow, and raked ice. His foot slipped, and he fell on an iron plate. Ustinia and the daughter ran to help him. "Are you hurt?" they asked. "No, it's nothing," he said, smiling. He could not get up, but he was calm. They carried him inside. The doctor came and asked where it hurt. "All over," said Alyosha, "but it doesn't matter. I am only afraid the master will be angry." He lay in bed for 2 days. On the 3rd day, they called the priest. "Are you going to die?" asked Ustinia. "Yes. We all die one day. Thank you for caring for me. It is better this way." The priest prayed with him. Alyosha thought, "If you live well here, you will be well there too." He spoke very little, only said he was thirsty. He looked amazed at something. Then he stretched and died peacefully. Thank you for listening to this story. Alyosha's life may have been short, but it was filled with kindness, patience, and quiet strength. Though he suffered much, he left behind a memory of love and simplicity that still teaches us today. Remember, every small act of kindness has great value. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories to learn English with us. See you in the next story.